Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Magneq software. Okay, in this video I would like to discuss about if and if else statements in control structures. Okay, in Java. Okay, so let us see what is the syntax to represent if and what is the syntax to represent if else. Okay, so let us see here. So actually if and if else will be come under conditional statements. Okay, come under conditional statement. So what is this if statement? If statement in Java. What is the syntax to represent it? Okay. If, so what is the definition for this? If the condition is satisfied, if the condition is satisfied, it will print the statement, so whatever the condition you are writing in if, so if that condition is satisfied, it will print the statement. For suppose, if the condition is not satisfied, if the condition is not satisfied, it will not print anything. It will not print anything onto the screen. Anything onto the screen. So this is nothing but if statement. What we are calling it as an if statement. Now let us see what is the syntax to represent simple if. Okay. So if whatever the condition you want to write down the condition in the if statement, and if this condition is satisfied, then you need to print the statements. Otherwise, it does not print anything. So this is the syntax to represent simple if. So what is the definition of simple if? If the given condition is satisfied, it will print the statement. If the given condition is not satisfied, it is not printing anything onto the screen. So let us see a small example, okay, how we can represent a simple if. For suppose, I would like to take one example, okay. I need to check, okay, I need to take one number. You need to check whether that number is greater than 0 or not, okay. So if it is greater than 0, it will print the statement. If it is not greater than 0, it is not going to print anything onto the screen. So let us see here. First of all, you need to write down class if example. So you can write down any class name here, and you need to write down the main method. So public static void main of string args. What we are going to take here? String args. You are writing the main method. Okay. First of all, you need to initialize some value to the variable. So that is the reason I am taking int num is equal to, for suppose I am taking here 10. What I am taking here? 10. Now I need to write down if condition. If of num, whatever the variable you are declaring here, num. It is a variable. Okay. Variable 10 is a value which is assigned to the num variable. So if of num greater than 0, then you need to print system dot out dot print ln of. You need to print here number is greater than 0. Number is greater than 0. Okay. Greater than 0. Okay. So if condition close, main method close, and class close. So now here you need to check 10 greater than 0. Condition is satisfied. So that is the reason. What is the output it is going to print? It is going to print a output called number is greater than 0. Number is greater than 0. Greater than 0. For suppose, instead of plus 10, if you are giving minus 10. So see here, if you are giving minus 10 minus 10 is greater than 0, condition is false. If this condition is false, it is not going to print anything onto the screen. So that is nothing but simple if. So what is the simple if? If the given condition is satisfied, it will print the statement. If the given condition is not satisfied, it does not print anything onto the screen. See here, what is if else? So this is nothing but simple if, guys. So now we are going to see what is if else. If else is nothing but if the given condition is satisfied, it will print else before statement. If the given condition is not satisfied, it does not print. It will print else after statement. So let us see the definition for if else. So second one, if else. What we have to learn? If else. If given condition is satisfied, given condition is satisfied, if the given condition is satisfied, it will print else before statement, statement. If given condition is not satisfied, if the given condition is not satisfied, it will print else after statements, okay. So this is the definition for your if else, okay. So let us see the syntax, how you can represent if else. So first of all, you need to write down if of condition. If this condition is satisfied, you need to print the statements, whatever the statements you are having before else, you need to write. It is going to print. Otherwise, it will go to else part and it is going to print else after statements when the condition is failed. So this is the syntax to represent if else, okay. Now we can see one program, okay, how we can represent if else statement. So for simple if, whatever the example I am taking, same example I am taking for if else. So let us see. Class, I am writing here if else example, okay. So now you need to write down the main method, right? So here you are taking public static void main of string args, this is your main method, okay. Now here you are having, okay. So here what I have to do means I need to declare one variable. So int num is equal to 10, okay. So here if of, I need to write down one condition, num greater than 0. So what it is going to print? System dot out dot println of, what I am going to take here, system dot out dot println of, we need to take here number is greater than 0, okay. So if this condition is false, it will go to else block and it is going to print system dot out dot println of number is not greater than 0, okay. So like that you are going to represent if else statement. What we are going to represent? If else statement. See here, if 10 is greater than 0, number is greater than 0. If you are giving here minus 10, so the condition is failed, then it will go to else part and it is going to print a number is not greater than 0, okay. This is the simple example for if else. Now I want to change this as logic to find out whether a given number is even or odd, okay. So when you are divisible by 2, If the remainder is 0, it will be considered it as an even number. If the number is not divisible by 2 and you are getting a remainder as 1, then it will be considered as an odd number. Now we can see one program on that. Same logic, guys. I was changing little bit code. You need to change the if condition here. Num modulo 2 equal to 0. This is the logic to find out whether a given number is even number or odd number. Okay. Now see here, number is, now change the statement, number is even, and here number is odd. Number is odd. So let us see here. For suppose if I am taking any even number, guys, 24. I was taking here even number like 24. So see here. Here if you are dividing 24 modulo 2 equal to 0. 2 12s are 24. What is the remainder you will get? 0. 0 equal to 0. Condition is true. So that is the reason number is even. For suppose if you are giving here 25. 25 is an odd number. We know that, but system does not know. So now 25 modulo 2. What is the remainder you will get? 1. Why? Because 2 12s are 24. Remainder you are getting 1. So 1 equal to, sorry. So see here, 2 equal to 0. So 1 equal to 0, condition is false. If this condition is false, it will go to else block and it is going to print number is odd. Okay. So like that, by using if else, you find out whether a given number is even or odd. So this is the logic to implement if else. So what is if else? If the given condition is satisfied, it will print else before statement. If the given condition is not satisfied, it will print else after statements. So thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe Magneq software.